Hello children, good afternoon and welcome to the English class. And as you can see the picture over here, this is quite unlikely in our class that we begin with a picture or something, because otherwise it is always with some definition or sentences written on. You can see the sentences or the definition or something of that sort. So it is quite unlikely. So you must feel happy about it that today we are beginning the session with this picture. And why I am sharing this picture with you, because this is what about this is about our novel. Okay, this time in class 7th, the novel which we will read, this picture depicts that novel. Okay, so by far this is perhaps maybe the last thing which we are going to do for the 2 cycles for the syllabus till the April. But because as earlier we have done grammar and writing skills, and we have done with literature also 3 chapters, and this will be the novel reading. See, novel reading here this time, as you can see the picture over here. This is kind of a picture where um, there you can see a lion, a girl, a scarecrow, a tin man. Then what's the name of this title? You must be wondering. It is The Wizard of the Oz. Okay, this is completely imagination. This is a complete imaginatory story. This is completely sort of a kind of uh, things, and the characters which have been written by the writer, they all are imaginary. That there is nothing like that. But you will enjoy reading this. Okay, so this is Wizard of Oz. Even you can go and read this novel on some other websites also. At times they could be downloaded free, or you can find the PDF, or in that in the different manner you can find out. So the Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Levin Frank Baum. And here it's a short character map which will help you to understand who's who in this character in this novel. The main character is the Dorothy. She is Dorothy, an orphan girl who travels from Kansas to Oz. Okay, then you will find Toto. There is a dog, a pet dog, which always be with her. So that is Toto. Then we can see Scarecrow, then Tin Man, then Cowardly Lion. Oz, naturally, it's that land. It's name of that land, where the powerful wizard lives. And Wicked Witch of West, Wicked Witch of North, Wicked Witch of East. Okay, in this manner, these are some of the main characters which develops the story. Okay, as here you can see, Toto is a pet. These are the comrades, and we know the meaning of comrades. They are the people who are working together for some purpose. Okay, so these all becomes Dorothy's comrades. Glinda becomes the helper, and antagonist is the anti-hero, or we can say the villain, who is opposite the protagonist, or who is opposite the main character, the hero or the heroine of that story or of the movie, we can say. Okay, then let's move ahead. See, this is how the blue colored is the main character here. The characters which are encircled with green, they are the other major characters. But actually the story begins with Dorothy, and rest of all the characters and the things, they fall into it because of Dorothy. So Dorothy becomes the main character, and these all are the other major characters. And the characters which are in gray or white, we can say, they are the minor characters. I mean, they play a small acquaintance, or they have nothing major to do in the story. Character analysis we can see here. Who is Dorothy? Dorothy is a bright, resourceful child who handles being transported into a new realm with resolve, good cheer, and an unwavering eagerness to return home. You know, how is she being transported? That we will see later. But she has been transported from her native place, from her city, to some other alien place, to some other realm, where she finds herself into all unusual and amazing things. And who and what are they, that will come to know in the story. This is a very nice story. I mean, you should read it. Though apparently younger than her companions, according to some readers' calculation, she is about 10 years old. Though the specific age is not given anywhere, but the way she has been depicted, the way she talks, the way she behaves, the way she thinks. So according to that, we can understand that she could be of maybe 10 years. She is as protective to them as they are of her. Okay. Now, who are they? This we will see later. When confronted with evil, that is the wicked witch of West. Okay, you might find a little confusing. Who is wicked witch of North, and who is wicked witch of East, and who is wicked witch of West? But wicked witch of West is the evil, the antagonist, who is opposite to the positive characters of this novel. Dorothy's strong sense of fairness upholds her, and she's quite cheerful. She's ready to take any challenge, and she has an undying courage and eagerness to return back home. So she's ready to take any challenge, whatever comes in front of her way to go home. And that is why that fairness, that strong sense of, and she's quite fair also in her dealings, in her behavior. So that strong feelings always upholds her. It always keeps her going, and always keeps steady with all her so-called friends, which she will make in the journey of returning home. Now, another character which is a very main character is Scarecrow. I hope everybody knows what is a scarecrow. Okay, I hope everybody everybody knows that. Though the scarecrow's dearest wish is that Oz give him a brain, he is already possessed of native intelligence. He learns quickly and usually comes up with a helpful idea when the travelers face a challenge. Still, Scarecrow wanted, all these people: Scarecrow, Tin Man, Dorothy, Toto, and then you will read about a cowardly lion. Why all these all of them come together? All of them come together because their purpose is soul. They want to travel to Oz, and that is their sole purpose. All of them have one purpose, to travel to Oz, but their needs are different. Okay, Dorothy and Toto, why do want they would like to travel to Oz? Because they wanted to return back to their home. Scarecrow wanted brain, though he had that small amount of possess that intelligence, but he is not that cannot be that thoughtful, cannot be that wise, like the other people around. Maybe he might be seeing. So that is why he wanted brain. Clear? Then there is a Tin Woodman. The Woodman's goal is to obtain heart from Oz. Naturally, as the name suggests, I will show the pictures also. How do they look like? Just imagine Tin Man, tin with a man, or a structure made like a man, but it is made up of tin. Okay, and now naturally Tin Man had everything. He had brain, he had features, he has nice physique, all limbs intact. But what did he lack? He lacked in heart. He did not have heart. So that is why he wanted to go to Oz, because he wanted to have heart. Yet he is already so sensitive and tender hearted, as he had a real heart. Okay, he is brave and protective, but the sight of a friend or an animal in a trouble brings him to tears. He's also very good hearted, tender hearted, and he is also very protective for all his friends, which will including Dorothy, Toto, and Scarecrow. Okay, so Tin Man is that third character which we are learning right now. First we have seen Dorothy, then we have seen Scarecrow, then we have seen Tin Man, and then it's Cowardly Lion. Now Cowardly Lion, what is the opposite of cowardly? What is the opposite of? So the meaning of cowardly lion will be the lion who is not so very brave into all his attempts. And why do this term cowardly is so very unusual with lion? Because lion is known for its strength, its brave attitude, it's kind of uh, fearless animal, ferocious animal. And on the contrary, this cowardly word does not suit you know with lion anyways. So that is why it is specially given cowardly lion. So the cowardly lion isn't really the coward. Listen to this. Really isn't really the coward he believes himself to be. He proves himself brave and daring many times before Oz consents to pride him with courage. This is what he thinks, that he is not that brave and he should be more brave, but he has proved his daring so many times earlier also, before the Oz, that wondrous land of Oz where the wizard lives, had already provided him with courage. Now there comes Toto. Now see, Toto may be only a dog, but he sets the whole book in motion. The whole book, all the readings, all the chapters, whatever. Toto is very important part. If we think about the Wizard of Oz, he is devoted to Dorothy and clings to her side unless cats or other interesting objects cross his path. His instinctive curiosity has the effect of revealing truths that might not otherwise come to light. Instinctive, naturally, dogs and animals and cats, and first of all, they're very protective and they are very friendly, and they are we can say very supportive to their owners. So Dorothy, this Toto belongs to Dorothy, so naturally he was very protective and he always used to be her side no matter what. And by nature these animals are a little curious, so his instinctive curiosity, which is inbuilt, which is there, which is impulsive, always has the effect of revealing truth. At times, maybe Dorothy miss out with some happening or the truth around, but the instinctive curiosity of Toto might bring those secrets or those hidden truths to the life, or may reveal it. So that is why Toto is also a very important character. Now children, let's see here. This is Dorothy. Okay, this is the picture of the book. I mean, in a book, if you will find Dorothy, it is like, she is like this. Then this is a Toto. The Scarecrow looks like this. He is a scarecrow. Yes. Now, who this could be? Huh, children? Who is this? Yes. So this character is Cowardly Lion. And look at the face and the expression. You will feel you can understand why this Cowardly Lion has been shown this way, because to give little funny, because see, this story, this novel is not so very heavy to understand. It is very very fun, very light, very subtle novel to read. It is really good for children like you, so you should go ahead and read it. Okay, so the next character we see is the Tin Woodman of Oz. in the book you will find Tin Man in this way. And maybe children, there are many variations, you know, there are many writers or there are many publications which you will if you go through on the different websites, you will find out that the way, you know, at times the cover page, you know, the picturization of characters may differ, but characters will remain same. The storyline will remain the same. Their character sketch will remain the same, right? So here is a Tin Man, and this is another picture of a Tin Man. How does he look like? But this Tin Man does not have the heart, the original human heart, and he wanted that heart. Though he behaves in a very tender manner, he is very caring and, you know, tender in behavior, but still he wanted that heart, a human heart, basically. And here it's something you will feel good about to look at this picture. Here is a scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion together, you know, all the three. Okay, apart from these major characters, we have few minor characters like Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry is Dorothy's guardian and Aunt Amy's husband. Okay, Wicked Witch of West. The Wicked Witch of West, the Wicked Witch of West rules over the Winkies with the cruel hand. Once Dorothy is sent to destroy her, the witch becomes her enemy. So that is why Wicked Witch of West is the antagonist, is the villain of the story. Winkies are the natives of Yellow Winkie country and slaves of the Wicked Witch of the West until Dorothy frees them. Okay, then Witch of North. The sweet, kindly witch. Wicked Witch of West is a villain, but Wicked Witch of, the Witch of North is she is very sweet, kindly witch, you know, portrayed as a little old lady. Says she comes from the north, but is the friend of the eastern dwelling Munchkins. Hammerhead. The Hammerheads are an armless, neck-stretching tribe in Quadling countries. Kalidas are monsters with the body of bear and the head of tiger. Monkey Queen, Monkey King. Monkey King is the leader of the monkeys who are bound by the enchantment to serve the Wicked Witch of West. Munchkins are Eastern Oz diminutives, inhabitants who favor the color blue. And Oz is a good-natured, are you reading it, children? Oz is a good-natured charlatan who has fooled the citizens of Emerald City into revering him. Okay. So let's begin the reading now. So let's continue the reading of the summary for chapter 1. Chapter 1 features an orphaned girl known as Dorothy. She lives in the small house together with Uncle Henry and Aunt Em. Now you can precisely understand, because you know the characters, so that you can understand now how the story is developing. In the prairies of Kansas, where they live in gray in gray, where they live is gray and barren, and where they actually live, it is gray and barren means it is not so, it is not so, that land is not green, not cultivated properly. There are less number of trees and the plants growing around. That is why it is barren. As a result, her guardians and dog Toto serve as her only source of fun. She is fully aware that she needs to savor most of what she currently has. Her life could have been different without people taking care of her and a dog that is ready to live with her through the boring times. And she completely understands that, um, and she completely understands that if these people would not have been there with her, her life would not be what it is right now. So she is very much kind of thankful towards whatever she has, and she lives happily with her uncle and aunt, and along with that dog, because that dog is always on her side. One day a storm comes up while Dorothy and Toto are in the house. Now see what happens. One day the storm comes, and when the storm comes, during that time uncle and aunt were out of the house, and only Dorothy and Toto were in the house. And that is why this whole story begins. This is how the whole story develops. One day a storm comes up while Dorothy and Toto are in the house. It hits it before Toto and she could reach the storm cellar. The storm whirls the house in the air and carries it away. Now the big storm comes, and you might have also seen, it's a real thing. We have also seen many a times that on TV, that when the big tornadoes and the storms and cyclone comes, they actually take things away. They swirl them up into them, and they take the things away, or at least they destroy things. So that is why the storms. So the storms swirl the house in the air and carries it away. Soon the storm comes down, and they land, and they land back on the ground. But this time, when they are landing on the ground, it is not her place. It is something else. Both Dorothy and Toto are frightened by the experience. They move slowly to their beds to have sleep. Chapter 2 summary. Once Dorothy and Toto wake up, they realize that the cyclone has set their house down. The house has landed in a land of marvelous beauty. Just imagine. Do you remember? In the beginning lines of the summary, we have seen that where Dorothy used to live, Dorothy and Toto, along with uncle and aunt, the place was quite barren. So that is why. And when Dorothy and Toto woke up the next morning, they found that their house has landed on that ground where it's full of beauty. It's marvelous beauty around. And how that possibly could be, how the entire place can change in a night. A group of strange people approaches them, and then they see that there are a group of people who are approaching them, strange people whom they have never seen before. They are elated to see Dorothy and Toto, and they're very happy. They are very excited to see Dorothy and Toto. They are warm towards them. Okay. And why are they warm towards them? This also we will come to know. Warm means they are very friendly. They are very, very supportive. They are not showing any signs of being hostile to Dorothy and Toto. They are warm. They are warm towards them, and they welcome them on their land. And they actually welcome these two people, these two creatures, one human, one animal, on their land. And then maybe Dorothy and Toto realizes that, okay, fine, we are not on we are on some different land. It is not our land. And the land of Munchkins. The group of people also thanked Dorothy for killing the wicked witch of East. Now already wicked witch of East is killed. Okay, so otherwise there used to be, there would be two villains, but now one villain is already killed by Dorothy. And how? Let's see. They seem to bear bitter views and attitudes regarding the dead witch. And the way they talk about that witch, this was enough for Dorothy to realize that they are not talking so very pleasant and nice things about the witch. So that is why they come to know that the witch was not good. She was wicked witch. The good witch of North approaches Dorothy and Toto. He explains to them that they are in the land of Oz. And now he tells this Dorothy and Toto that they are not in their in their native land, but they have come to the land of Oz. Okay, the land is divided into 4 quadrants, of which heads each quadrant. 2 witches in the land are good, while the 2 are bad. And who were the bad witches? First, the wicked witch of East and the wicked witch of West. Okay, so the wicked witch of North is good. One of the bad witches is one who has just died. Thus only one bad wicked witch remains in the land of Oz. Dorothy asks the good witch how she can get back home. Okay, but before that you should know that how this wicked witch of East had died. When the house landed on the Oz of on this land of Oz, when their house landed, when the storm was calm, so this house landed over this witch. And as the house landed over the wicked witch of East, this wicked witch died. Okay, so that is why they were also very thankful that, maybe by chance, but because of Dorothy, they could get rid of this wicked witch of East. Dorothy asks good witch how she can get back home. The wizard suggests to her to make a journey to the Emerald City and ask its ruler, the Oz, of how she could get back to home. The journey would, however, be quite risky for her. Now, where she directs her to go? She directs, the good witch directs Dorothy and Toto to go to start a journey, to make a journey to the Emerald City and ask its ruler Oz. Now, this Oz is the ruler. Okay, and otherwise you learn the meaning of Oz. Otherwise, it is a short form of ounce. Okay, ounce is a unit of measurement. Okay, which measures something which is inside one bottle. So it is ounce. Okay, so and it is the short form of ounce is Oz. But here this is the name given to the place where this journey to the Emerald City, and the ruler is Oz. It is the name of the ruler, which is that Oz is used here as the name of the ruler of that land. And he is the owner of Emerald City. The journey would, however, be quite risky for her. The Oz is highly respected in the land. He is deemed to bear great wisdom, and therefore his subjects regard him to be highly important to them. Subjects means the pupil, the people around, the people over, the people who believes that he has a nice wisdom, and they believe him to be their king. So those are the subjects. Okay. Dorothy agrees to travel to Emerald City to meet the great wizard. It is only the action that would enable her to identify some of the ways through which she could be in the position to go back to her home. And she is ready. As I told you, that Dorothy, though she is very small, she is considered to be only 10 years old, but she is so very confident and courageous. Okay, and she is ready to take any challenge to go back to home, because at any point of time, at any cost, Dorothy wants to return back to his home. See, home, that house has already come down with her, but her place, home means her own original place, you know her native place. She really does not want to live on this land of Oz. The Witch of North gives Dorothy a kiss of protection on the forehead as she plans to set out for the journey and vanishes. Okay, children, before we start with chapter number 3 and 4, we shall take a quick recap of the whole story, or at least recap of the characters. Okay, and the rest of the story we shall continue tomorrow. Okay. Okay, children, we have seen all the characters. We have seen so many pictures of the characters, and we have done the summary of first and second chapter. Tomorrow we shall take third and fourth chapter. Okay, until then, bye bye and have a nice day ahead.